bad, my bad. Yeah. First of the month, I'ma run it back. Ay. Same day, why I'ma run it back. Yeah. Friday, payday, run it back. Ay. Run it back, run it back, run it back. 48 yards, I run it back. Ay. I cop a car, I run it back. Yeah. Go yo, then run it back. Run it back, run it back, run it back.
All right, Coach, thank you. EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to Gillette Stadium.
Big numbers, 100-minute bag, that's a big number. Big numbers, whole team counted, that's a big number.
Hey, foreign cars, foreign seats with the foreign leather. Foreign number, put the card in the ATM in the sad era. Yeah, flex mode, this ain't Southwest, this is Jet. I ain't gotta shut the cell off, cause the iPhone don't got a jet mode. Bad pesto, if you wanna come, let's go. We ain't going nowhere special, I just wanna see more desto. Hit your throw and I'ma catch those. Mexican, that make pesos. Hit your sauce, I'll replace those. Number save, no name though. We need more, tell them we need more. Putting numbers on the board, let them keep a score. Hey, 16 cars in my front yard. Hey, 30 on my wrist, while I point to God.
Big numbers, 100-minute bag, that's a big number. Big numbers, whole team counted, that's a big number.
Yeah, wrist man, check the wrist man, got him hot. Ay, man can't ball like this, man. Lord, past the pig skin when he stretch a distance. I'm talking a few 100,000 yards, you just on your 5th grand. Run it up, count it up. Ay, hundreds and 50s and 20s, no 5s and no singles, don't count on them. Ay, she wanted like me cause her blame, she can't count on him. She tried to be nosy and hit up my ex, she like, girl, you can count on him.
Hey, we need more, tell them we need more. Putting numbers on the board, let them keep a score. Hey, 16 cars in my front yard. Hey, 30 on my wrist, while I point to God.
Big numbers.
From a venue that's been sold out since it opened back in 2002, there's a look at the home of the Patriots, Gillette Stadium in Foxborough, Mass. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Miami Dolphins and the New England Patriots. That's fielded in the end zone. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line.
Wait, set, down 80, down 80. 56. I'm on. Let's go on. No, 66. 66, pull it high. Watch the screen. 53, land down.
Brady now on first down. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Now the former fourth-round pick, it's Kalen Ballage. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more.
All right, quick observation, Brandon, because early on in this game, I'm seeing linebackers putting up their noses close to the line of scrimmage.
And my guess is the wheels are turning on that other sideline. As a play caller, you're filing that away right now, aren't you?
Yeah, you're trying to find that opportunity later on when you can play action them or stick something to them between the second and the third level.
On third down, Dobbins, and he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs.
Let's set a tone, fellas. Let's set a tone. Hey, go 66.
Throwing on first down is Brady. They'll set up the screen to Drake. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen, where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield, a really nice pickup.
So not quite a first down just yet as they come up on second and less than a yard.
He's crashing. He's checking crashing. Check 15.
And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Dolphins first down.
Well, that play looks familiar because we saw them working on it in practice this week. And for a lineman trying to block on this play, they love when they get the defense moving in one direction. And when they try and change directions, it's a lot easier to pick them up and ward them off.
They'll run on first down. Dobbins. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
Wait 10. Wait 20. Goal 50. Let's go. 5. Let's get there. Goal 50.
Now on second and 13. Brady. And his throw is incomplete. Jonathan Jones that time, the one who got a hand in, knocked it away.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
Mike, check, 59. Set the tone, defense. Let's go. 72. Mike, check, 59. Coming. Mike, 72.
On third and long, it's Brady. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
I always love the opening game of the season, and for the players, always nice to get those firsts out of the way, isn't it? How about here? The first sack of the season. Not just in the first game, but in the opening drive. That's the way to get things kicked off.
We got this. First and 10 at their own 20-yard line. 50. 180. 58. Come on. Oh, yeah. 637.
They fake the handoff. Now Carr. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there, freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
Up at the 29 now, they'll head to the line, second and a yard.
Express. 52.
Throwing now is Carr. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. 25 yards there on the catch and run.
Well, he's looking sharp right from the get-go here. Tough division. They needed this kind of a start. But I think this is part of where scripting comes in. We always hear about the scripting of plays, how they're going to be called. Everyone dress rehearses their script, and right now they're following it to a T.
And for that opening drive, so part of the script still to come, right, partner?
Yeah, no doubt about it. We've got a ways to go with that, but you can tell that they worked on the script the entire week in practice, and it's paying off for them.
And credit the tackle to Taco Charlton with a stop.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
The last run good for 2. Here's second and 8.
Strong right. 3 down. You're mine. Watch 80. Hey, exit. 58, boy. 58. It's Mike.
Here's Carr to throw. His throw incomplete. Andy Isabella was the intended target, but now it's third down. He shook his head right when he released that throw. He knew it was going to be a little off target.
Yeah, the excitement got him on that one. Wasn't able to control the fact the receiver was open, and it would have been an easy throw.
Throwing his Carr on third down. Wide open receiver complete. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 30.
Well, I know from past experience, before you actually play a game, you visualize what's going to happen. And I don't know anyone who doesn't visualize themselves being in the center of what's going on. That's 3 catches for him here in the early going. He's got to like the way this is started.
Absolutely. 3 catches on any drive is good. Opening drive, that's a tone setter. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Well, he's looking for some running room, and there wasn't a whole lot of it there on that play. I think he was lucky to get a couple of yards out of it because those defenders, they were rallying to the football pretty quickly.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
52 is the mic right here, over there, right? Hey, Charlie! I got you. I got you.
We're scoreless after 1. Start of the second quarter from Foxborough. It's the homestanding Patriots with the football as they've got a 2nd and 8 forthcoming.
Down! 180! White Monday, down! Check 4!
On play action, now Carr. He's got his tight end on the corner route. It's complete. 17 yards there for the Patriots as they've got themselves a first down. And a nice start there to the aerial attack to pick up the first.
And I think preseason is officially over now. Getting into the groove of the regular season, that's a great way to get started. First drive of the season, what a nice completion.
It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down. Bear in mind, that wasn't a big lineman back there for the tackle for loss. That was a cornerback.
So are you saying the myth has been shattered? That all of them are not just cover corners? Some of them actually will stick their nose in and tackle when necessary? That's what we just saw, isn't it?
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11.
Express!
Shotgun now for Carr. Looking right sideline, but it's incomplete.
After that throw, and it was definitely one that he would love to have back, I wonder what's going through his head. I wonder what kind of mind game he's playing with himself to get himself back on track. Because a lot of guys, that's what they do. They have little triggers that when the mechanics are off or if they make a bad throw, that they go to that place to get themselves back in sync.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by Dane Cruikshank. He's at the 50, 30, the 20, 10, and he will score. Touchdown, Miami. And a great return as they're finally able to take him down. I don't know who all is to blame there, but I love seeing pick sixes.
Nothing like seeing someone pluck it out of the air and go the other way and see people try to change directions. Hard to do.
Extra point up and good by Sanders, and it's now a 7-0 game. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. And following the pick six, we'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early. to let him get settled back in.
They told us, they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
That goes as a gain of 11 and a Patriot first down. The former 7th-round pick, Julian Edelman, just continues to have such a productive career.
And has made himself into a receiver. Remember, he was a college quarterback, and not just a productive one, a very good one.
At Kent State, right?
Yes, a great leader, a guy who could make plays with his feet and his arm. Got to the NFL and had to convert into being a receiver and was drafted that way. And that conversion, oh boy, it's been good.
Kyle Van Noy in on the stop.
4 yards on the pickup. Second and 6 at the 32-yard line.
Watch twins. Watch twins.
Hey, 734. 93. Express.
Buzz. Be ready. Be ready.
Hey, Foxtrot. Foxtrot.
To throw on 2nd and 6. Carr. Looking sideline, incomplete. Defensively, Charles, they continue to really limit this offense as far as yardage goes.
Yeah, you're exactly right. They've been assignment sound, staying in their lanes, keeping proper leverage, and communicating well, too.
So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Carr now to throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete. More problems here on 3rd down. They've converted only once so far in this first half.
And you know as well as I do in this league, if you don't win on 3rd down, it makes it hard to win a ball game because then you're relying on your defense, you're relying on your special teams. You've got to get it done with your offensive unit.
And a nice job here to down this one right on the 5-yard line.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. On 1st down, Dobbins. He'll have a 1st down and more past the 20. And he is out of bounds, able to get it across the 20-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Dolphin 1st down. Now they can breathe a little easier, some room to operate as they've got it 1st and 10 now out past the 20.
Sugar. Check it.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and it'll be 2nd and 11.
At the 20-yard line. Wait, set. Fly, 20. Go bandit. Hey, Zoo.
Hey, one set. Check right 54. Right
72.
Working from the gun, it's Brady. He's going to rifle one deep left side. He rifles one that's intercepted. Devin McCourty picks it off. And he'll get it all the way down inside the 35-yard line.
You're looking there at a defensive back who's maybe a step slower than he was when he came into the league a decade ago. I know I questioned his speed coming into the game, but what he's lost in speed, he's more than made up for it with intellect. And that's a great job of knowing how to position himself to make that interception.
Looks like he's going to get a couple here on this 1st down carry, and that'll make it 2nd and 8. On the tackle, it was Dane Cruikshank. Throwing on 2nd and 8. Carr. Looking left side, he's got it, complete. That'll be a New England 1st down, a gain of 12. 2 minutes on the clock, 2nd quarter, 7-0 ball game. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes, we'll again head down to visit with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando, back for another year. He'll have scores from around the NFL here on this opening weekend. They run the draw play. This is White. Absolutely nobody fooled there. He's going nowhere fast as he stopped behind the line of scrimmage. Another example right there how this defense really is winning the entire game at the point of attack.
Yeah, right there at the line of scrimmage because they are dominating it. It allows their interior guys to get upfield and spill into the backfield. So how are you going to combat that? You know, because they bring in your tight end, keep him in. Your running backs, they have to step forward. Bottom line.
And he's going to go down. Back at the 27-yard line. He's sacked. Give the sack to Jerome Baker.
Pressure can come from all over when you're plotting a defensive strategy. On that particular play, it just came from the outside.
Really in a hole here, 3rd and 17, following the 2 negative plays.
Hey, echo.
From the gun, it's Carr. Throwing middle, and it's complete. 14 yards is the pickup there, but it'll still lead to a 4th down. So now on 4th down, on comes Steven Gostkowski to try and get the Pats 3. And the 14-year trusty veteran able to knock it through. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So they do get 3 points, but that's now 3 drives with only the 3 points, not a ratio that's going to win you many ball games.
Not at all, Brandon. And think about it this way. We all know payoff is the key, right? And wouldn't we love to have the concession on every T-shirt that's been printed in football that says finish on it? Because that's the mantra everywhere. Got to be able to finish drives, put points on the board.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. You're under a minute to go here in the half. Field position not really in your favor, but still time to try and move the ball and get in field goal range.
Yeah, you got the lead. It's definitely a thought. Let's go ahead and try and increase it. But at the same time, I don't like the odds. I don't like where they are in the field. Got the lead. They've done well in the first half. Don't mess it up and go into halftime looking at each other wondering what if.
Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts, as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Hey, check it. 59. Hey, wahoo. You better be afraid of me.
Check 59. Mike is 59. Mike's the 59.
Watch the alert.
Shotgun now for Brady. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. The Dolphins going to take their second timeout, as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7.
Check it, reload. Go.
Brady now to throw. Now a clash of bodies here, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Jonathan Jones. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line.
The Patriots take over 1st and 10.
The Pats at the line ready to go. Less than 30 seconds to go in the half. Pretty good starting field position, all things considered. You'd think they definitely have time to get to field goal range.
Yes, and you get into the huddle or you come off the bench here and you've called multiple plays because you're going to say, this is how we're going to run them in order, guys. You don't have time for audibles. You don't have time to change anything. You're trying to get the ball in position to at least get 3. They've got a great shot to do it right here.
Throwing on 1st down is Carr. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. Now the Patriots will use the second of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on 1st down. Carr. That's to his running back, Sony Michel. And he's going to be down at the 35. Gain of 7. Now here's a timeout as they're going to get it with 8 seconds remaining here in the first half.
Don't be mad. There's more coming. There's more where it came from.
So on 3rd down, the field goal unit will come out as they'll try to get 3 before half. From the left hash, this will be a 52-yard attempt. And that will wind up just short. He had it on line. It ran out of gas at the end. And this score will stay right where it is.
NFL kickers nowadays, they make things look so easy because normally from this range, about 2 out of 3. And this is not an easy kick.
Yeah, 20 years ago, you get where he was in that 50 range, maybe a little over. And it's a big kick, but now we just, if they leave it short, you're like, whoa, what happened? And that's what we have here.
Yeah, you're right. 20 years ago, we were saying run some more plays and get closer. Now we think they're definitely within range, and you're exactly right. When it comes up short, there has to be something that went wrong because they have plenty of leg.
And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend, as we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told, as he's taken down back shy of the 20. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. And with the way this offense has played thus far, to be frank, they got to feel pretty grateful to be in the ball game.
I would agree with you totally, because they've done all of nothing offensively in this game, yet they still find themselves in a position on this drive where a touchdown can give them the lead. They need to take advantage of it.
Yeah, they're still looking for that first touchdown here in the third quarter. All they have so far, the field goal. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Looking from the gun, it's Carr. Got this complete to the rookie out of UMass, Andy Isabella. 14 yards is the pickup there, and a New England first down.
Some think that teams really won't throw a slant route unless you have a receiver that has a lot of stature to him. But sometimes the little guys, they get lost in there. People can't really locate them, and they run that quick cut on the slant, and oftentimes they can turn into big plays.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Now Carr. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Taco Charlton in there to drop him, and sacks on 1st and 2nd downs. Now leads to a 3rd and long. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. Here's Carr. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. There he goes, right side. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. A big play there with his first career touchdown in his first career game. And the Patriots have taken the lead. Gostkowski with the extra point. And the lead is now 10-7. Gostkowski now, after the touchdown, he'll send this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
Let's go.
Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
On 2nd down now, Dobbins, after getting stuffed on 1st down, not much better there. 2-yard gain.
this is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
Wait, set 53! Regular! Hey, Haywood! Coming out to you! Coming out to you! Mike 5'9",
Throwing is Brady on third down. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 18 big yards on that one, and a Miami first.
Wait, set, wide 80! 54! You! Check it, reload!
They'll run on first down. Dolphins. And he gets this deep into Patriot territory. It's a big play there for Miami. 45 yards. Trailing here in the third, and that run might just be the spark that this offense needs.
And don't you just get the sense that he's going around not just in the huddle, but looking over at the bench and saying, ball, give me the ball. Let me carry this thing home.
And here he'll get it down to the 7. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Now a give, right side. Dolphins. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. It'll only be a gain of a yard, and it sets up a 3rd down and 4 now.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
Wait, set, ready? Check, Mike 54. Mike 54. Heavy on the edges, heavy on the edges. Check. Hey, second.
On 3rd down, Drake. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. That winds up being a 4-yard loss and leads to 4th down.
Anytime you call an inside running play, you just know there should be a lot of congestion there. You're counting on your offensive line to take control of the line of scrimmage. That didn't happen in this case, and that play got bottled up.
That drive took him inside the 10. Good job defensively to hold him to 3.
Yeah, I like how you did that. Give a little tip of the cap to the stop troops there because they didn't give up a touchdown in that situation, right? Made them kick the field goal. And, yeah, points went against them, but that feels a whole lot better running off the field.
Let's go, baby.
At their own 17-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. Last time they were out here, they had the benefit of good field position, led to a touchdown. This time, they're going to have to work for it.
They are, but with that last drive that culminated in a touchdown, I think they carry that confidence into this one. Doesn't matter where you start with the football now, they have to feel great about their opportunity.
That'll be a New England first down, a gain of 12.
1st and 10 at the 30-yard line.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Here we go, D.
On the ground is Michelle. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down. Back now in Foxborough. All even as we get ready to start the 4th.
Now, Mike. 180. 180. We're good. 280. 694. Bravo.
On 2nd and 12, Carr. This one caught by Isabella. And he sheds a tackle. Now he's got some space. 20. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. Andy Isabella, 72 yards. And they're able to break the tie and move out in front here in this 4th quarter. Extra point good by Gostkowski. And that makes it a 17-10 score. Gostkowski now, after the touchdown, he'll send this one away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line.
The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
The last run got 9. That leaves them with 2nd and a yard.
Help him. You better be ready. Don't be scared of it. Slam, shadow.
A handoff to the right side. It's Drake. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
They push forward, but I don't think it's enough. He's going to be about a yard short.
Well, they picked up a portion of it, but not all that they needed. Now that leads to a decision on 4th and 1. Let's see what they decide to do.
One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down.
Lucky. Showing it. Check. Hey, alert 3.
Sugar.
They'll run. It's Drake. And he will have a 1st down as they get him to the ground at the 37. They only got a couple, but a couple's all that they needed as they convert on 4th.
And the Dolphins 1st down.
Just week 1, but already plenty of intrigue with the games going on, and this one no different as we come up on a 1st and 10. They'll try the left side. Dobbins, and they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker, and what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. And an alley to run. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. That one good for 13 and a Dolphin 1st down.
And while we're seeing more and more of these plays come from the college game into the NFL, and that one, it was run with great success, how about the evolution of the offensive linemen? We're seeing less and less big guys who can't move and more guys who are a lot more mobile and can get out in front of that type of a play.
The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. Now they'll throw with Brady. And it's hauled in by Austin Hooper. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
The beauty of route running is it doesn't matter what position, everyone's doing the same thing. In this case, tight end, selling the vertical route. Get the defensive back on his heels, break off for the corner. With good timing, you get a completion as we just saw there.
And only a yard this time as he's taken down right around the 26. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive. They'll keep it on the ground. Dobbins. We've got a one-score game with inside of 2 minutes remaining. So the Dolphins have it as we welcome you back in. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Back to throw. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game.
Partner, you absolutely cannot take a sack in that situation. Now, it's also 4th down.
Down 7, and they've got to go for it here on 4th down.
Alpha. Mike, check, 59. You ain't got nothing. 59 Mike, check, 59. Check. Mike's 59. Rim.
They'll go for it. It's Brady. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that is incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And defensively, that might just seal a Week 1 victory. New England with a 1st down as they begin the drive. And this game not quite in hand yet. We'll likely see all 3 timeouts defensively and then reassess where we are. Pretty solid run here on 1st down. Almost picked up another first, but he appears to be a few inches short. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with 1:07 remaining. An ideal down and distance to try to finish this thing off. 2nd and inches.
Any day. Check. 36. 37.
Opting to run again here with White. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. The Dolphins going to take their 2nd timeout as it comes with 1:04 left to go in the game. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. On the ground, Michel. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. Now the Dolphins will use the last of their timeouts as it comes with exactly 1 minute to go in the football game. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. The Patriots in the victory formation as they'll take the knee. The Dolphins bring on an extra defensive back on 3rd down.
Check 99. Watch the air. Slam. No.
They'll run it. This is Michel. And they'll bring him down right at midfield, and he is well short of the 1st down. Wow, a personal foul at this stage in the 4th. Hard to believe.
Really hard to believe, and now that glow of hope that you had begins to flicker out, doesn't it?
Yep. Maybe a critical mistake at this juncture is now they've got a 1st and 10. Pretty good results here on the 1st down run as he takes this forward for about 6. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4. So this will wind up a victory for the New England Patriots. And, partner, I must say, good to see you again. Been too long. And it's